There she is.
I like color.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice color.
What is up, everybody? Shwazy here, and today is a very exciting day. I am super stoked because it is delivery day. And no, we're not talking prime overnight delivery of your hemorrhoid cream. We're talking new car delivery day. Super excited. I'm sure you're all super surprised by it because it kind of came out of the blue. But we are here at the area. It's actually located just down this way. I'm staring at it. I'm not going to show it off now because I'm going to keep it a surprise. Let's jump in. We got to sign a couple papers. We already did most of the documentation online, but just a couple papers, and then they're going to show us the car, and then I will give you a full walk around, and then there will be future videos about the whole process, why I decided this vehicle, and all the information about the financing, everything like that. Just stay tuned for that. Today is more of an exciting, fun delivery day video. So without further ado, we're almost late to our appointment. We're going to walk that way, and then I'm going to show you the vehicle.
Close till I get up, time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left.
She is.
I like color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, folks, so I am actually looking at the next car that's coming to the Shwazy channel, and I'm super excited. I'm sure none of you are expecting this vehicle. I wasn't really expecting it up until like a week and a half or 2 weeks ago, but without further ado, the next vehicle on the channel is the Rivian R1T. Okay, so I am super excited, and I'm just going to do a quick exterior interior walk around, show you some of the features. But the first thing I want to mention is the Hellcat is still staying on the channel. Don't worry, it is not disappearing. This actually replaces my Ford Bronco. So at the time of filming this video, unfortunately the Bronco is sold. You may have already seen the video of that going live on the channel, but today's video I'm just going to do an exterior interior walk around, and then closer to the end of the video I'll show you some clips of the delivery process. They show me all the features, most of which I already knew about, but there were some cool features that they showed off. So if you guys want a more in-depth kind of demo of how the vehicle operates, it's going to be later on in this video. Right now I'll just show you some of the cool features. So this particular one is a 2023 R1T with the quad motor. We're talking 835 horsepower. I believe it's like 906 or so pound-feet of torque. I'll throw it up on the screen right now. 0 to 63 seconds. Actually, what's interesting here, this is the last quad motor in the Gen 1 configuration. So there is going to be a quad motor in the Gen 2, but that's not coming out yet. It's probably going to be over $100,000, and I'll talk about the deal I got on this one. Because it's a 2023, because it's the last quad motor, there were some really incredible incentives, and I'll talk about that again. Future videos. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, because there's going to be a lot of detail on this, including how much I'm paying for this particular vehicle. But right now, let's do the fun stuff. So first off, this is a glacier white exterior. Not necessarily my favorite color. I kind of wanted a limestone color. It's kind of like that grayish stone concrete gray. I also like the blue they offer, but again, this one being the last quad motor, I didn't really have my choice. It was just kind of slim pickings. But I am kind of growing on it. I think it's going to look pretty good with the white and the black accents. I like it more than some of the other colors they offer, like the graphite and the LA silver. And this has the adventure package, of course, which essentially just is fully equipped. It comes with all the features like the gear guard and the camp speaker, everything like that. Now, starting out in the front, you do have this front trunk opening. and it's a pretty sizable space over here. So opening this up, you do have this little magnetic cover here that actually opens to reveal some more space underneath. This is your charging cable stuff for your level 1 and level 2 charging. You also have a little plug down there, so if you fill this up with like water and ice and stuff, you can drain it out at the end of the day. Emergency release, you have some lighting here along with this net, and then it's pretty easy to close it up. You click this button and it will automatically close. I do love the LED lighting up here up front. Mine also came with the off-road underbody shield package. So it does have a titanium skid plates located underneath. I actually didn't know this vehicle came with it up until delivery day, up until today, because the online configurator didn't say that it came with that package, but it did come with the 20-inch all-terrain tires over here. I should also point out you do have recovery hooks up front, but I think every R1T comes with that. But this one has the 20-inch all-terrain wheels and tires. They're meant to be a little bit more off-road oriented. This one you can tell is a quad motor because of the yellow calipers and the yellow outline around the Rivian badging. Now, because this has the all-terrain tires, your range is going to definitely be compromised a little bit, and that's kind of the unfortunate thing. The range is about 289 miles in kind of the best case scenario, but I didn't want to sacrifice the off-road capability that I had with my Bronco by going for regular. And again, I had slim pickings, but even if I didn't have slim pickings, this would be the configuration I would choose because I particularly like the off-road capabilities, because I sometimes do take my vehicle off-road. Now, pushing this button, you open up one of my favorite features in this vehicle, and that is the gear tunnel. So this is a little storage compartment here which has your air compressor hoses and stuff like that, and then this big compartment goes all the way down to the other side. You can open up that other door and you can actually access it from the inside. So lots of cool storage capability here that I'm definitely going to be utilizing. And then coming towards the back of the vehicle, I think this is my favorite angle. I love that light strip on the back. It looks like a RoboCop vehicle. It looks pretty cool. And I will mention that my particular vehicle does come with a powered tonneau cover. However, it hasn't been installed yet. So if you guys recall, the launch edition Rivians came with a power tonneau cover, but almost like 99% of them broke. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but a lot of people who own that tonneau cover found that it would just jam and break up. And I even know an owner who has an original launch edition R1T, and they put theirs in the fully locked position and it doesn't open. They just kind of use it as a storage compartment. So Rivian has redesigned the tonneau cover, and mine comes with it. However, it hasn't been installed. They're telling me that Rivian will send me an email probably in the next 3 or 4 months to go to a service center and get that installed, and then they're going to change out this button over here, and then it's going to have the tonneau cover that will slide from this section over here and close it all the way up. So that's going to be a really useful feature. Add some more closed storage. Now this one, of course, is the pickup truck. I'm definitely going to use it for pickup truck like things, to put some 2x4s and stuff like that. This is a little bit over a 4-foot wide bed, so it's about 50 inches, and it's about 4.5 feet long with the tailgate closed, but with it open you can get upwards of 7 feet back here. So even with like a 4x8 piece of plywood, it's only going to stick out about a foot. So it's a pretty decent sized bed because this tailgate is so tall. Back here, I do like that you have this closed storage, so you pop this open and a bunch of closed storage in there. You can put a spare tire. Mine didn't come with that, which is kind of surprising because a lot of the all-terrain packages came with that, but I honestly probably don't need it. I prefer the storage because, I don't know, I just use that, I think, more than the spare tire. Now back here you also have the air compressor and the gear guard. I'll show that off a little bit later on in the video with the demo. You also have power outlets back here and some lighting also. I like the Rivian all the way in the back. I would prefer this to be kind of a bed liner material. It's a composite plastic, and I think this is going to scratch a little bit easier than a bed liner, but you know what, it looks pretty good. I do also wish that this was a power lift gate. You have to kind of prop it open with one hand. It's a little bit lighter, but it's heavier than some of the competition, like a Colorado or something like that. And you also leave your hand markings over here as you're closing it up because there's not really a place to grab it. But what I love about this vehicle, and I talked about this when I reviewed it about 2.5 or so years ago, is to me this is like a Swiss Army knife of vehicles. It does everything so well. The first thing is, obviously this is an off-roader. You've got the underbody skid plate protection, you've got quad motor setup, and you kind of can simulate a locker to a certain extent. It's not like a true locker, of course, those are better, but still very good. And you've got the air ride suspension that can raise this thing up to give you almost, I think, like 14 inches of ground clearance. You've also got the all-terrain tires. Obviously this is a truck as well. It has really high towing capacity. I think you can go over 10,000 pounds. Payload is great as well. You have a truck bed. This is also like a crossover because you can slam this down into kneel mode and get about 8 inches inches of ride height, and that's just like a regular crossover. And you also have the storage space of a crossover with all of that gear tunnel, the front trunk, the space underneath the truck bed. The next thing it is it's a sports car. It's 0 to 60 in 3 seconds, over 800 horsepower, insane amounts of power, especially when you squat it down into sport mode. It just rips. And then the last thing this thing is it's a luxury car. Let me show you the interior and show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so jumping on the inside, my particular vehicle that I chose is the Ocean Coast. And again, I had slim pickings, but I specifically wanted this white interior. Even though the exterior color isn't exactly what I wanted, the interior is exactly what I wanted it to be. It was either this or the green color. I actually like the white a little bit more, and there was no green available. This is actually more of a grayish. It's not necessarily a true white like you find in Tesla products. I was just a little bit hesitant about how easy it is to clean it, and I'm still a little bit worried about that. I will make videos on how easy it is to maintain this color, but that will be for the future. This is all soft touch materials. You've got actual wood grain over here. This is natural wood. This isn't fake. This is obviously a fake leather, but it feels very nice, very premium. Nice aluminum buttons over here. And then even down here, this is all this fake leather wrap material. It's all soft touch. This is something that surprised me years ago when I reviewed a vehicle, because 95% of the vehicles I review, this is hard touch plastic. Now, I know some people laugh at, okay, what does it matter if it's hard touch plastic, but it really adds to the premium feel inside of the vehicle to make something, you know, soft touch, leather wrapped. Everything matters in terms of fit and finish. This is the Rivian sound system. I believe it's a 17 speaker setup. It should sound really good. The launch editions came with a Meridian sound system, but this one's been changed. These are heated and ventilated seats, of course, power adjustable. You also have a little storage compartment over here. You can hide various things. These are Chilowich floor mats that come standard, but I'll probably get all terrain or all season floor mats there as well. And then climbing inside, you just have to put your foot onto the brake pedal, and then it turns it on. I'm just going to turn the fan speed down just a little bit. I like that this is black leather, not white leather, because then my hands won't, you know, show signs of dirt or anything like that. I do like this is white, and then this is a 12.3-inch instrument gauge cluster display. It does show your navigation on the left-hand side and just some various items here in the center. I do want to point out this is all the soft touch material as well. Again, more of that wood grain material located on the side, and then this is kind of like a cloth-like material that extends all the way to the passenger side. I also like that it has Adventurous Forever badging over there on the right in the little metal script along with the Rivian. And then over here we have a 15.6-inch, or essentially a 16-inch touchscreen display. This has the latest software that they just recently released, so it's very snappy, very easy to use. You kind of have your home section over here. You can open up your navigation. A lot of people, you know, keep it in this mode, and then you can swipe, open up your various controls. And I'll be making more videos on this, but just wanted to give you a highlight. And then your climate controls are, of course, baked in here, so you can adjust where the vents are going because there's no physical controls. Got cup holders over here, wireless charging pad. Opening this up is a pretty deep compartment, and then there is the camp speaker. That's something that is a nice feature to have. It's located right here. You can pull it out, and oops, sorry. You can take it to places. It's got a light at the bottom as well, so if you're camping, it's kind of nice to have that. It's always fully charged. Oh, and then I forgot to mention, there is also, if you guys don't know, a little light located in here. So it's a little flashlight. Yeah, you didn't even know about this one, right? Yeah, fully charged. It's always located in the door. Yeah. And then, by the way, this is my dad. I took him along this trip. He had no idea that we were coming to pick up a Rivian. So, and then up above you, not too much to report aside from this large glass roof. Now there's no cover on it, but it is tinted, so it prevents 99% of UV radiation. There's some more speaker grills. And then I will point out, this is that same suede material you find on the black one too. So it's just a white suede. I didn't really see that mentioned in a lot of videos. So I'm a little worried about how dirty this will get, probably more so than the seats, but luckily you're not going to touch this too much. Let me show off some things in the second row. There's not too much to report back here, but opening this up, I will show you the Monroney. So here's all the details. The total vehicle price is $87,000 after destination, but you can see all of the stuff that this one came with in case you're interested in that. And then I do want to point out how if you open up this section, you can open up more storage underneath the seat as well. So there's so much storage space inside of this somewhat small pickup truck. And then one of my favorite things is the fact that you have a decent amount of legroom back here. So one of the complaints I had with the Chevy Colorado or the Ford Ranger, in the midsize class, they're pretty small in terms of second row legroom, whereas this is pretty massive. You also have a screen back here where you can control your climate control settings. And then I think in the future, they're gonna allow you to play like Netflix and stuff on this second row screen. Tons of USB ports. And then in terms of headroom, you know, plenty of space up above you, nice view out the top. One thing I will miss from my Ford Bronco is being able to, you know, have that open air experience, but this is close. Just not quite as good, but it's close. But that pretty much finishes off the quick walk around of the new R1T that's coming to the channel. We're actually gonna hit the road now because we have a little bit of a travel day to make it back home, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Super excited. My dad's super excited about it, showing him all the features during the delivery demo day. He was really excited about the truck too, so it's cool to be able to share that experience with him. He had no idea. I just told him, hey, we're going to this address, get ready. And he didn't know what to expect. He kind of expected a new car, but he didn't expect a Rivian at all. But if you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for all the future Rivian and Hellcat content now. Polar opposites there. Also check me out on all the social media at Shwazy_. Until next time, everybody, I hope you stay Shwazy, stay healthy, have a wonderful day.